Picture this, a vault so secure, it's built to withstand any disaster imaginable.
Yeah.
Very deep in the Arctic permafrost. It's called the Arctic Arc. It's this global repository meant to safeguard, DNA seeds, crucial fossils,
Right.
against any threat. Basically a backup of life on Earth itself. But from this impenetrable fortress, something has vanished.
Oh, wow.
A 400-million-year-old fossil.
Really?
A real head-scratcher, and today we're diving deep into this mystery of the vanished relic.
Interesting. What's so intriguing is that this wasn't like a dinosaur bone or some visually impressive artifact.
Right.
It was a tiny fossilized worm found in the Atacama Desert, one of the driest places on Earth. So this little worm journeyed from the driest desert to an icy vault, only to disappear.
It really is a journey worthy of a mystery novel. Before we get into the disappearance itself, what made this worm so special?
Well, this fossil was incredibly well preserved, including soft tissues, which is extremely rare. This gave scientists a glimpse into the anatomy of a creature from the early Paleozoic era, a period when life on Earth was rapidly diversifying. Imagine soft tissues preserved for hundreds of millions of years. It's like getting a high-definition snapshot from deep time.
Wow.
Scientists were excited to study its anatomy for clues about the development of specific invertebrate features, potentially even revealing a missing link in the evolutionary chain of early marine life.
So the fossil was found in a defensive spiral.
Yeah,
That's not something you see every day.
right.
Does that tell us anything about the ancient world this worm inhabited?
Well, the defensive posture suggests that its environment wasn't exactly peaceful. The Paleozoic era was a time of intense evolutionary pressure, with predator-prey relationships driving adaptation. This worm's fossilized defense mechanism gives us a unique insight into that ancient arms race.
Okay, so we have this scientifically valuable fossil locked away in what's supposed to be one of the most secure places on Earth,
Yeah,
and it's just gone.
it's gone.
It makes you wonder how something like that could even happen in a facility like the Arctic Arc.
Exactly. The theft of such a scientifically valuable fossil raises a lot of questions. I mean, the Arctic Arc was designed to be like the ultimate safeguard.
Right.
Biometric access controls, reinforced walls, constant surveillance, the whole works.
Wow.
Even getting close to the facility is difficult given its remote location.
Right.
And once inside, every movement is tracked and logged.
Okay, so let's examine some of the leading theories about how this could have happened within a facility as secure as the Arctic Arc.
Okay.
Was it an inside job?
Well, it's certainly a possibility.
Yeah.
The article mentions that despite rigorous vetting procedures for staff human error or even deliberate malfeasance can never be completely ruled out.
Yeah.
But to target this specific fossil,
Right.
a rogue employee would need some significant paleontological knowledge, wouldn't they?
Yeah. That adds another layer to the mystery.
Yeah, it does.
What else did the article suggest?
Well, one theory involves the unique properties of the fossil itself.
Okay.
Remember those chemical secretions that might have aided its preservation?
Yeah. Well, some scientists have speculated that those very same properties might have caused the fossil to degrade or even dissolve under the specific conditions of its storage. So the fossil could have self-destructed.
It's possible.
That seems almost too ironic, like it was meant to remain a secret of the past.
It does seem like a cruel twist of fate, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It highlights the challenges of preserving such delicate remnants of the past. Nature has its own timescale, and sometimes our attempts to intervene can have unintended consequences.
It adds to the mystery for sure. What other possibilities are there?
Well, we also have to consider the role of technology.
Okay.
The Arctic Arc relies heavily on automated systems for inventory management.
Right.
So it's conceivable that a glitch in those systems, or even human error during data entry, could have resulted in the fossil being misplaced or misclassified.
So given the reliance on automated systems for cataloging a data entry error isn't impossible.
Right.
But wouldn't finding a single misplaced fossil within such a vast collection be like finding a needle in a haystack?
Absolutely. Locating one misplaced fossil within a vault that holds millions of samples presents a considerable logistical challenge, even if it was just a simple error.
Okay, so we have internal sabotage, self-destruction, and a potential technological error.
Yeah.
Are there any external factors that could have contributed to the fossil's disappearance?
Well, the article does mention the possibility of environmental anomalies, like microseismic activity or shifts in the permafrost potentially affecting the storage area. However, there were no reports of any significant events of that nature around the time the fossil disappeared.
So no earthquakes or sudden meltdowns.
No.
It seems like the potential culprit was already inside the Ark, whether it was a person, the faulty system, or the fossil itself. It really makes his disappearance feel contained, adding to the intrigue.
It does, doesn't it? The more we delve into the possibilities, the more this feels like a locked room mystery,
Right.
with the Arctic Ark itself as the scene of the crime.
Exactly. And with the potential for a self-destructing fossil and a highly secure facility, this mystery is only getting more complex. I'm sure our listeners are eager to explore some of the more unconventional theories surrounding the fossil's disappearance.
Oh, I can imagine.
Theories involving aliens and secret societies.
Right.
Things like that.
Yeah. It's interesting how a scientific mystery can capture the public imagination and spark such creative speculation.
Yeah.
It highlights the gap between what we know and what we desire to know,
Right.
especially when faced with a puzzle as perplexing as this one.
So let's indulge that desire a little. What are some of the more out there theories people have proposed?
Well, some people believe the fossil's disappearance could be the work of extraterrestrials.
Okay.
Perhaps they were drawn to its unique properties, recognizing its scientific value, or maybe even sensing something we can't quite comprehend.
A sort of ancient energy signature, perhaps.
Yeah.
It definitely plays into the idea that this worm was something special, something beyond our current understanding.
Precisely. And then there are those who subscribe to the theory of ancient advanced civilizations.
Oh?
They speculate that the fossil might have contained evidence of such a civilization, and its disappearance was orchestrated by a shadowy organization seeking to suppress that knowledge.
It's like something straight out of a conspiracy thriller, isn't it?
It is.
A secret organization, a missing fossil with incredible secrets. It has all the elements of a great mystery.
Indeed. And let's not forget about the time travelers. Some folks believe that someone from the future might have traveled back in time to steal the fossil, perhaps to study it, or prevent some sort of paradox.
A time-traveling fossil thief. Now that's a story I'd love to hear.
Yeah,
While these theories are entertaining, they really highlight the power of a good mystery.
they do. These unconventional theories, however improbable, often reflect our deepest anxieties and fascinations. The idea of ancient advanced civilizations or extraterrestrial intervention speaks to our desire to understand our place in the universe.
Yeah.
And the possibility of time travel taps into our fascination with controlling destiny.
It's fascinating, isn't it? We have this concrete event, a fossil gone missing,
Right.
but it opens the door to a universe of possibilities.
Yeah,
Some grounded in science, others bordering on the fantastical.
exactly. The missing fossil acts as a sort of Rorschach test,
Okay.
inviting us to project our own hopes, fears, and beliefs onto the unknown.
Yeah.
It reminds us that despite our scientific advancements, there are still vast realms of knowledge that remain beyond our grasp.
It makes you wonder, even if we were to find the fossil,
Yeah,
would it truly answer all our questions, or would it just lead to more mysteries?
that's a profound question. Perhaps the most important lesson here isn't about finding the missing fossil,
Right.
but about embracing the mystery itself.
Okay.
It's about acknowledging that there are forces at work in the universe that we may never fully comprehend.
I like that. It's a reminder that sometimes the most compelling aspect of a mystery isn't the solution,
Yeah.
but the journey of exploration and discovery. It's about challenging our assumptions and expanding our understanding of what's possible.
Absolutely. It's about fostering a sense of wonder and acknowledging that the universe is full of surprises,
Right.
some of which may forever remain enigmatic.
Okay, so we've explored a range of possibilities from the plausible to the more speculative.
Right.
But let's bring it back to the here and now.
Yeah.
What are the tangible implications of this fossil's disappearance? What does it mean for the scientific community, for our understanding of the past?
The loss of this fossil, regardless of how it happened, is a significant blow to the scientific community. Every fossil is a unique window into the past, and losing one, especially one with the potential significance of this worm, is like losing a piece of a puzzle that we may never be able to replace. It underscores the fragility of our efforts to preserve the past and the importance of constantly reassessing our methods of safeguarding these treasures for future generations.
It's a sobering thought.
Yeah.
Even with all our precautions, the past can still slip through our fingers.
Indeed. It serves as a stark reminder that even in our quest to preserve the past, we're constantly confronting the mysteries of the present and the future.
Speaking of mysteries, I have a feeling there's one more lurking beneath the surface of this case. It seems like every answer we uncover just leads to more questions.
Yeah.
What other thoughts or insights do you have that might help our listeners make sense of this whole situation?
It certainly does. The disappearance of this fossil beyond its scientific significance taps into a deeper fascination with the unknown. It makes you wonder what other secrets might be hidden within those vast collections of artifacts and specimens just waiting to be uncovered.
Yeah.
Or perhaps waiting to vanish into thin air.
It's a chilling thought. The idea that even in our efforts to preserve the past, some secrets might remain elusive, forever slipping through our grasp. It adds another dimension to this whole mystery, doesn't it?
Absolutely. There's a certain allure to the unknown, a pull that draws us in urging us to explore, question, and push the boundaries of our understanding.
It's like we're wired for mystery, drawn to the things we can't quite explain.
Precisely. It's the thrill of discovery, the pursuit of knowledge that fuels our curiosity and propels us forward. And even when faced with the inexplicable, the seemingly impossible, we strive to find answers to make sense of the world around us.
And sometimes the answers we find only deepen the mystery. Do you think we'll ever know what truly happened to this fossil?
It's hard to say.
Will this become one of those unsolved mysteries that continues to fascinate and intrigue us for years to come?
It's certainly possible. Some mysteries are destined to remain unsolved, becoming part of folklore and inspiring countless theories and speculations.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean we should stop searching for answers. Perhaps new evidence will emerge, or a fresh perspective will shed new light on the case.
Imagine if the fossil were to suddenly reappear as mysteriously as it vanished.
Oh, wow.
It would be a sensation.
It would be a twist worthy of the most imaginative mystery novel.
Right.
It would certainly reignite the debate and spark a whole new wave of scientific inquiry.
It really makes you think about the nature of time and how our understanding of the past is constantly evolving.
It does. This entire case, from the discovery of the fossil in the Atacama Desert to its perplexing disappearance from the Arctic arc, highlights the delicate balance between preservation and discovery,
Yeah.
between what we know and what remains hidden.
It seems like the more we learn, the more we realize how much we don't know.
That's the beauty of scientific inquiry, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a constant process of questioning, exploring, and revising our understanding of the world around us. This case is a perfect example of that. It challenges us to consider new possibilities, to think outside the box, and to acknowledge the limitations of our current knowledge.
I think that's a great takeaway for our listeners.
Yeah.
The disappearance of this fossil, while perplexing and frustrating, ultimately serves as a reminder of the vastness of the unknown and the importance of remaining curious and open to new possibilities. It reminds us that the world is full of mysteries and that the pursuit of knowledge is an ongoing adventure.
Well said. It's a reminder that even in a world seemingly dominated by technology and scientific advancement, there are still forces at play that we can't fully comprehend.
Right.
Mysteries that continue to challenge our assumptions and ignite our imaginations.
I think we've covered a lot of ground today, from the arid plains of the Atacama Desert to the icy depths of the Arctic, exploring the fascinating life and mysterious disappearance of a 400-million-year-old worm.
Yeah.
We've delved into plausible explanations, entertained wild theories, and contemplated the very nature of mystery itself. What a journey.
Indeed. It's been a journey through time, science, and speculation, a testament to the enduring power of curiosity and the human desire to unravel the enigmas of our world.
And on that note, we've reached the end of our deep dive. But the conversation doesn't have to end here. We encourage you to continue exploring, keep questioning, and never lose your sense of wonder.
Right.
Maybe you have a theory of your own about the